So you watched my first video on how to live stream using your GoPro Hero 8 and GoPro Max streaming to Facebook, but it left you wanting more, like how to stream to YouTube or using an RTMP, or maybe even how to hardwire your GoPro. Well, you are in luck. This video is for you. Hey, and welcome. My name is Thomas Grana, and in this video we are going to dive a little further into live streaming with your GoPro. Now, if you were wondering about YouTube, the setup is very similar to that of Facebook using the GoPro app. In the app, you're just going to swipe to the side, and when it asks what platform, you just select YouTube. You're going to go ahead and link your app, but just be aware that YouTube requires 1,000 subs to even go live and push a stream. If you want to stream to any other RTMP, like say Twitch or Vimeo, then you're going to select RTMP, and when you're setting up these settings, the only difference is the stream URL. So to stream using RTMP, you want to scroll over to Setup Live, and where it says Facebook at the bottom, you want to select RTMP. Now on this screen, it'll look similar to what you're familiar with before using Facebook, like connecting to a Wi-Fi network, but the only thing new here is the stream URL. So to get that, you want to fire up the good old Google machine and click on Google. Then type in Twitch stream URL. Now this is going to bring up some search results, but you want to click the top one where it says ingest information, which it'll bring you to some local servers. And for me, that's San Jose, California. And copy and paste this string of text into whatever text editing program you want to use. I'm going to use text edit here. You can use email or notes or whatever you like. Paste that information. Now once you've pasted it, bring up a new tab and go to twitch.tv, and assuming you're already logged in, you can click your icon up in the top right corner and go to Creator Dashboard. Once you're at the Creator Dashboard, you want to select the cheeseburger up in the top left to then go to Preferences and Channel. And at the top of Channel, you'll see your stream key, which is blurred out or encoded. That's sensitive information that you want to copy over and paste back into your text document where it says stream key. Make sure to delete that stream key with the brackets and paste in your private stream key. I've blurred it here because it's private to me. Then copy this entire string of text and send it over to yourself however you can on your phone. I've used the iCloud Notes application, but you can email it to yourself or text it to yourself. And you want to paste that whole thing in here where it says RTMP URL. Again, I've blurred it because it's sensitive. Don't share it with anybody. And then once that's pasted there, you hit set up stream and go live, and it's the same as before. You're going to be streaming. You can bring up your computer URL for your Twitch account, and you'll see the stream coming from your GoPro through your app onto the computer and URL for Twitch. Now, just to be absolutely clear, that scenario that I just went over is how to connect your GoPro to an RTMP wirelessly using the GoPro app. This next scenario that I'm going to talk about is how to use your GoPro hard connected with a wire to your computer to stream. I will be using OBS, which stands for Open Broadcaster Software, as my streaming software, and Twitch as my platform, seeing as though this is pretty much the most universal combo out there. But if you're using a different software or a different platform, the steps should be the same, it's just maybe in a different flavor. So if you're stuck and having trouble and need help with your configuration, drop me a comment and I'll see how I can help. Now, we're looking for a cable that will allow us to connect the GoPro to our computer. And the cable that comes with the GoPro in the packaging is meant for data offload and charging. So we're looking for something that'll allow us to tap into the HDMI feed coming from the camera. We will also need a little piece of hardware that'll convert the HDMI signal into a signal that our computer can recognize. So heads up, that does require spending money on a box. So yes, this hardwire solution will cost money. In the past, I've used the Hero 5, 6, and 7 with the port door removed, but in these examples, I'll be using the Hero 8 with a media mod, which allows that HDMI feed on the back of the media mod. So we need to take the signal that's coming out of the GoPro's HDMI port, run it through a capture card so it can go into your computer. Now, what is a capture card? It's a little video stream converter that takes the signal coming from your GoPro and translates it into a language that your computer can understand. So let's talk hardware. I'm using the GoPro Hero 8 and the media mod, mounted on top of the Jaws Flex clamp with the gooseneck, which is all part of the GoPro ecosystem. And remember, that's the beauty of live streaming with your GoPro, is all the different mounting angles and perspectives that you can get with the GoPro over other cameras. Now, if you flip the media mod around, you'll see the two ports, USB-C and micro HDMI. I'm going to take the micro HDMI and run it through to regular size HDMI. Now this is a GoPro branded cable that I think was originally sold so you can connect your camera to your TV, but I'm going to repurpose this to feed it right into our capture card. Now I'm using the Magewell USB to HDMI Generation 2 capture card. This is $300 and I think it's well worth the investment, knowing its size, its plug and play capability, and just how easy it is to use. There are cheaper ones out there. There are capture cards that are more expensive, but I think for what it serves and my needs, this lands right in the middle for me. It comes with a USB 3.0 cable that you connect on the other side and into your computer. So that's the hardware I am using to live stream. I will link all of this equipment below down in the description, but for now, let's go ahead and fire it all up and check out some camera settings. So now that we have the GoPro all set up, let's transition to the computer, where you should already have OBS downloaded and installed. When you first install the newer versions of OBS, it'll run a wizard to determine the best settings for streaming depending on your current internet connection. It tests different transmissions of resolutions and frame rates and analyzes the stream health for each test to determine the best setting automatically. I find the wizard super reassuring to help optimize my stream. It's best to have your computer hardwired to your modem or router, but connecting your computer to Wi-Fi obviously works too. Just be sure to hold a good signal strength and staying in good proximity of your router, and make sure your roommates are not clogging your bandwidth either. Understand that there are plenty of OBS tutorials out there showing around the interface and diving into advanced settings, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to keep it pretty high level and show you what you need to do to get your GoPro to show up, connect to your stream, and start broadcasting. Number 1, get your GoPro to show up. Make sure you have a scene in OBS. If you don't, click the little plus button, make a new scene, call it whatever you want, and then add a video capture device under sources, and you'll name it what you want to. Under device, select the USB Magewell device. You should see your video from your GoPro appearing on your computer now, assuming everything's connected properly. Number 2, connect your stream. Just like in the example at the beginning of this video, we need to direct OBS to my specific Twitch channel. You do this via your super secret stream key. In the settings of OBS, select your service, server, and paste your stream key here. This essentially tells OBS where to send your stream. Number 3, start broadcasting. Click Start Streaming and check your streaming platform to see your stream live. In these examples, I'm assuming you want to use the audio and microphone of your GoPro. If you want to add a different microphone or use your computer's built-in microphone, or in my case DJ equipment, then add an audio input capture in OBS, essentially telling OBS what microphone or audio input you want to use for your stream. By default, it will be using the GoPro's microphone and audio. These broadcaster softwares are packed full of features like using multiple camera angles, using your POV overlaid on gameplay footage. You can add titles and video assets, and tons more, kind of giving you the level of professionalism that of a TV broadcast. Again, please remember that I'm only scratching the surface with these to show you the essentials of how to get your GoPro to stream. So there you have it. To recap, we just learned how to connect your GoPro through the GoPro app to stream to YouTube or any RTMP like Twitch or Vimeo. Then we learned how to hard connect your GoPro using a capture card to go into your computer using broadcasting software to allow your platform to broadcast your camera's footage. If you have any questions about your configuration or are stuck along the way, shoot me a comment. I can see how I can help. But until next time, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.